Well, considering the US economy has finally surpassed $35 trillion in US national debt. Okay, that is absolutely wild, absolutely epic. In today's show, we are going to delve right into what on earth is going on here because just in the last day, okay? Because yesterday I did a video for you on Saturday where this video was literally a couple a couple moments away on the debt clock from hitting the US national debt. But if we look at it, like in a day, maybe they've put $3.7 billion into the market, printed it. Do you see how fast they are eroding the value of the dollar right now? Well, in this live stream, we are going to tackle in this session a number of very important things. If you missed out on this video, you should go and check it out. I'll leave it in the card towards the end of the video. Thank you for being here with me, truly, once again, on the Crypto Bliss channel. I put out a meme coin. I thought that Brett would have gotten way more views than what it's got in the last 3 hours. Maybe I posted it at the wrong time, but nonetheless, I think it's a great video for you guys. Let me know your thoughts. And if you want to talk about some altcoins in today's live session, let me know down in the comments below. We'll tackle those out always, as usual, towards the mid end. Okay, but let's delve right into the news today because this week I'd like to just give you a little bit of an indication of what we could expect in the markets going forward. And should you be fearful or should you be greedy right now? Well, I guess we are about to find out. So stay tuned. All right. So let's go and see here. So this is investing.com economic calendar. You can always click on the calendar, on the economic calendar, which is over here. And this shows us when you click here today, tomorrow, this week. So we're going to have a look at the whole week. Here in South Africa, M3 money supply 4.19%. I guess the actual was a little bit less than last time, which is pretty decent, right? So I guess that explains why some of our fuel prices in South Africa have been coming down just ever so slightly. But since Monday's finished, we need to tap onto Tuesday. Now, generally, we look at the impact. IMP is impact time, the currency, event, the actual forecast and previous. Very, very simple, very well set out on this page. Come check it out if you like. And basically, 1 star is not such bad news. And you can consider the 1 star like green, 2 stars like orange, and 3 stars red. Okay, because 3 stars is pretty interesting. So what we're about to experience tomorrow is the French GDP, okay, the European Spanish GDP, and probably the Italian GDP. Okay, this is what is coming out. And then on top of it, the German GDP Q1Q, Q2 is a 3 rated news. Means that tomorrow, the German CPI data is going to affect the market. The same thing here with consumer confidence for July is now expected. Okay, the previous was 104, and we're expecting it to see 99.8. You see, I hit an alert to become active because if they're forecasting this to be lower, that means the confidence in the market's going down just ever so slightly from what the previous markers were. Then the JOLTS of job openings, okay, 8.14 was the previous, and now they have come down, which means that less people are having the availability of getting jobs in the US economy. Then we look at Wednesday. Wednesdays are some of the highest, Wednesdays and Fridays are honestly some of the highest impact news in the entire space, in the entire market, okay, across the world, the global market. Now, why is that? Well, first of all, you can see here just a little bit of a 2. Australian economy doesn't really have much that much impact. CPI looks like it's cruising up. Then you have Chinese manufacturing PMI, looks like it's coming down ever so slightly, and non-manufacturing PMI also coming down ever so slightly. You then have where we start at this time of the year, the next interest rate decision round across the world. And Japan will be the first with a flat rate of 0.1% basis points, and that will come out tomorrow, and that will be at 5 a.m. in the morning. So you're actually looking at all of this stuff on Wednesday starting to happen from 3:30 in the morning right through. So I'm getting to a point here. So I'm going to show you why in a moment. But you have the core CPI year on year. You have core CPI for entire Europe economy. And it's coming down apparently. According to them, they are forecasting it to come down just ever so slightly. Then you have the USD non-farm payrolls. Are we still on Wednesday, guys? Are we still on Wednesday? Yes, we are still on Wednesday. Wow. Okay. So we have ADP non-farm employment. We're predicting it to go up. Okay. And then that is high impact news. And then because Friday is the 1st of August, all right, then that means we get on Friday non-farm payrolls, which are also massive market movers. So something is going to happen, whether we spike up or down, we shall have to see. Let me know what you think it's going to do down in the comments below. But we have the Chicago PMI over here predicted to come down quite drastically by about 3.3 basis points. That's interesting. With a pending home sales up increasing, okay. Crude oil inventories, no forecast, okay. But crude oil inventories make the market move. FOMC statement. What is Mr. FOMC going to be speaking about here? Fed Chair Jerome Powell. What is he actually going to be speaking about? Who knows? Fed interest rate decision. According to them, they're possibly going to keep it flat. I don't know. This is a decision rate in August. They have no other choice, but by the end of this year, they're going to have to release the Fed the interest rate. But the rest of the world economy will follow what the US does. So we have Brazil later on in the evening, 10.5% interest rate. Look at the difference in that. That's mad. It's double, okay? Now, the FOMC statement plus press conference plus interest rate plus ADP plus crude oil inventories plus PMI. That's why Wednesdays, and especially like the last Wednesdays of the month, are generally quite bombers in the market. And then you see the news tapers down until we actually get the bank of the BOE, the interest rate, sterling interest rate. Now, according to them, they want to bring it down by 25 basis points. If they do that, they are one of the biggest other economies in the world financially. They are going to have to cause America to the USA to eventually, and the Fed to eventually lower the interest rates because all of them are doing it and it's just speaking loudly. So they'll also have some talks there. Then you have initial jobless claims predicted to go up ever so slightly, which means, you know, if they hit the prediction, that's okay. But if it shoots above this and the jobless claims are even more, that is great for Bitcoin. Okay, so that's one of the ones that I look out for because jobless and non-farm payrolls and GDP and interest rate decisions, those things can go. Okay, but I think the thing with the interest rate decision is that it's been so flat for so long that I think we're expecting something to happen, maybe not in August, but perhaps down the line in November. Okay, because the Fed goes on holiday in December. Now, the S&P Global US Manufacturing PMI is also predicted to come down in a little bit lower. So is ISM, okay? And the ISM manufacturing prices apparently going up. Then on Friday, you get the average hourly earnings remaining the same. Non-farm payrolls predicting to come down, okay? I love how they manipulate the market. This is so manipulated always. I mean, the previous was this, but now they think that it's doing this. I mean, I've seen it for so many years how they manipulate the market by like undershooting or overshooting their numbers and like falsifying the information to the market. It's really ridiculous. And they especially love to do it with non-farm payrolls and the unemployment rate. You know, unemployment rate is sitting at 4.1% right now. So massive, massive news this coming strong. As you can see here, the Federal Reserve is going to have to make an interest rate decision. And essentially, they would take it from about 5.33 probably to about 5.08 because they would minus it by 25 basis points. Who knows when that happens, but from today, so you see November, August, September, October, November, every single month they get to choose what they need to do with the interest rate decision. So big stuff happening out there. And you can see here that right now, what I'm sharing with you is the non-federal funds effective rate value. A year ago was about that. Okay. Today we're sitting at around that area. We haven't gone anywhere beyond that. So I do believe we're going to see something very, very interesting coming out of this space. What do you think? Well, especially considering the US national debt has just gone past $35 trillion. Mad, epic, crazy, bananas, insanity busy happening out there in the space. So if you're enjoying that, I really hope that you just have tons of fun here with me on the channel. I've been trying to be a little bit more persistent over the last few days for you to give you some more content, because I do love giving you guys crazy content. And you can see that on X, I do post quite a few things for you. Not always, but Bitcoin was breaking through yesterday. Today it hit $70,000. And yeah, we've seen how I've shared with you that Bitcoin to reach $1 billion by this day. Go check it out. And you'll see why if you start to learn more about all the stuff that I'm sharing on my page, even though it's from other people at this point and some trades and things from myself, I'm sharing with you knowledge that is invaluable to us as a community, to yourself, to myself, that can give us life-changing gains when you are in trades and making cash. Now, you can see here, my Bitcoin trade, I told you guys to get in down here. That was a pure reversal candle there and a confirmation there. And then those two also. Then we are, as I've been sharing with you for some time now, been making this exquisitely inverse head and shoulders pattern here, okay, which I'll show you in a little bit of a moment on a number of other people's pages. I've been speaking to you about it, and even though I don't get to post all the time, I show you these things when I do my videos for you. Now, considering we hit the neckline of the, which is this white line here, considering we've hit that neckline, of course, there's going to be a rejection. Boom. Retest this level. Guess what? We broke out of this down sloping trend here, found support there. Boom. Up to the next level. Back down, find support. Probably going to punch up to this high here. Maybe even then pull back down here before we continue up. I don't know. But right now, Bitcoin is trading in a range, and I will show you a few different charts that share that same experience. First of all, the one that I've been showing you always between my two yellow boxes here. Boom, 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 boom. We've been trading in that range. So now guess what? We are actually coming right back up towards the yellow box with a 71,519 price. And a lot of people are shorting at the 72K level, as you can see right here. Okay, a lot of people have shorts in at this level. Do you know what that's going to do? Once Bitcoin taps on that level, there are going to be a shit ton of liquidations coming right through from here, right back up to 75K, which is not all the way to the top, but that's just a little bit higher than where we've been at this point. If Bitcoin does that, the likelihood of us actually breaking out of the top zone of resistance here that we have been in for a number of months since February, we are now ending July and we're going to August already. So since the halving date right here, okay, we have traded sideways. I'm going to show you some of my other charts, but you can see right now that the ribbon is disentangling towards the upside. You can see here that we've broken out of the cup and handle down sloping trend line, and we're retesting. We're probably going to push up, back test this green zone, and then continue the pattern up. Even more beautifully, we're now starting to see Bitcoin dominance. Bitcoin dominance almost reached that high that it has this season at 57%. I think we could see a little bit of a pullback on dominance only, not necessarily Bitcoin. Okay, and I'm going to show you why. And then we could have a major pump in the dominance once more liquidity starts flowing into the ETFs. Because even though we've had 60 billion odd worth of purchase of Bitcoin, none of that has happened through the exchanges. It's all gone through the OTC. And that's why we haven't seen crazy pumps in Bitcoin. Truthfully said, like this was just news based. We have not even seen the real buying of this asset just yet in this season on the exchanges, because this is a Kraken exchange, right? So we're not seeing that. We should actually be looking at BTC OTC. So perhaps if you would like me to do a video for you on BTC OTC, let me know, because that is probably going to show us some crazy stuff. So right now you can see that we are currently being rejected from this level. Okay, let me draw a little bit of a resistance line. Isn't that interesting? Look at how that resistance line comes there. I would not be surprised if we want to just back test this level here at 65,262 and then get some energy to come up to this level, 71,500. Then if we do get up to that level, we could literally inhale all of those liquidations at the short liquidation positions at that level. So for me, this is a very, very smart and beautiful line. And always, every single time Bitcoin had its halving, okay, I have shown you this so many times on my video, so I'm not going to show it to you again right now. But every single time after the halving, it on average took plus minus around 200 days or 6 months and 9 days to get to a point. Now that takes us all the way to November. Isn't that ironic that that is around the time of the US president candidate annunciation and the elections? Okay, we are about to see history go down and then right up through the roof, okay? And of course, Trump being so pro-crypto, okay, so pro-crypto and so pro-Bitcoin recently, of course. Bitcoin 24, the Winklevoss brothers got to meet him, hang out with him, and enjoy spending some time with him. Justin Cameron Winklevoss on Donald Trump. We're going to free Ross. We're going to fire Gary Gensler, which got the crowd going. We're going to make America and Bitcoin greater than ever before. So I don't know about you, but this man is going to change crypto and Bitcoin forever on the stage of crypto. So if you believe that we're going to drop down, I can't help you, but we have been making a very, very beautiful, some sort of megaphone channel. You can see there that we hit this level, we try to reach, we try to reach, we try to reach. We're going to get the energy to burst out of this level. That's what's busy happening, with the ribbons also turning back up. That is juicy. Now, Ethereum, okay, has got its buy signal so far today. If today closes its candle like this, above the ribbon right here, my goodness me, do you even absolutely know what is going to happen? Well, if we close the candle above here, plus we close the candle right above the 618, which is 3,335, we're only $2 away from that, might I say right now. Oh, excuse me, no, we're not. We're at $36, okay? We would, on our next candle here, look at that level that we could essentially break through there. So for me, I believe that Ethereum is now going to get its next leg up to this level, hover around here, break up to the upside, okay, and come to the 3,920 level, which will now be our 786 level, and that will then start to give us the momentum right back up. You can see here, this was not correct, this line, but I did say to you, once it broke through this line, this is probably what it's going to do. So I'm going to pull it a little bit further so that we can see that actually that's probably what it will do when it hits this level, bounces, breaks through. And that is just typically because the previous all-time high on Ethereum is all the way up here at $4,850 odd. Okay. Now, we are not so far away from that previous all-time high. Okay. We're about 44, actually we're about 44% on Ethereum. It's quite big for Ethereum considering that Bitcoin is actually only Bitcoin currently, because this is an all-time high here, boom, we are currently only 10% away from the all-time high. So for me, we are getting ready for the next leg up. It is building up its energy. And if you look at the total 2, which is inclusive of Ethereum, we now have our buy signal. The buy signal doesn't lie. The buy signal doesn't lie, okay? The buy signal on UT bots continues to pump. So for me, I think we're about to get our next leg up here with an absolute breakthrough of resistance of this downtrend. Okay, let's delete that. Okay, this level of resistance with this downtrend. Okay, because I actually leave that line. Yeah, because that's a bounce off of that support box, ironically. Okay, and what I said to you is from there we would bounce up, but we didn't. So cool. Maybe this move needs to shift over now to there. Okay, and then the same thing for here. This is a move to come like this. So even though I drew this a little too early, that's okay. It's going to happen. It's undoubtedly inevitable. And I've been talking to you guys about this for a tremendous amount of time. Next level up here is the 618 up at $1.23 trillion. And this is the total 2 market cap. Okay, that is massive. We haven't been up at that level since we were here. And this is approximately 2022. Okay. So now not only that, on total 3, which is all the altcoins, and all the altcoins only excluding Ethereum, all right? We're having a buy signal. We're having a very strong buy signal right now, which means that we're getting ready for the next leg up on altcoins. We are going to break through heavily on altcoins. Look at this level that is busy being attempted on right now. I need to share that with you, that this is so important that these lines actually matter. Now, instead of showing you link BTC, I want to just go and show you others.dominance. Okay. So others.dominance are the top 10 altcoins in the space. Now, with silver as the example, okay, busy breaking out of the ribbon here, finding some support, back testing this down sloping trend line. The only next level for silver to handle, to make a move, because it has finally reached its horizontal level, okay, essentially. And in fact, let's draw the box. I prefer to draw the box here for you so that you guys can see the clear indicative levels that silver is on right now. And silver will lead the kind of the industry, okay? Silver is the industry leader because it tells us about chips, tells us about a whole bunch of things. So I think that, you know, we've gone all the way up to $33 on silver. That $50 on silver is a very, very much next level here. You can see we broke through, we back testing. Oh, let's pull this through. I wonder where that, oh, look at that. Isn't that interesting? Are we about to find some seriously major support on an existing support level with a very beautiful cup pattern, like really starting to get its formation here? If this comes all the way to here, has a major pullback down to somewhat this level down here, and then goes up, we will see $150 on this, no doubt. All right, let's go and tackle out let's close that up. I want to share with you Mags from the Scalping Pro, shout out to him. In each Bitcoin cycle, the 0.618 Fibonacci level is very important. Once the price goes above the 618 level, it has never fallen below it. In this cycle, the price has been staying above the 618 level for the past few months. Once this consolidation is broken, we can expect a massive bull run. Okay, so once this consolidation right now is done, okay, just like there was a rejection, boom, okay, it bounced out and consolidated, and then it had the run. It hit, pulled back, had a small consolidation, and then ran. Broke out, consolidated, run. Okay, very simple that these things do happen. And right now, I see us having a freaking ridiculous bull cycle. I would love to know what your thoughts are down in the comments below. Let me know. Let me know what your thoughts there. Thank you to all my beautiful subscribers. I do see the channel is growing rather slowly, but I guess that's my own fault because I haven't been around. But truly appreciate you as a subscriber being on the channel with me right here. All right. Next chart from the Scalping Pro. Bitcoin simple strategy. It's very similar to the chart that I was sharing with you right here. Okay, and if we go and we have a look at the chart, 889 days essentially from the peak of the previous cycle to the halving of the next cycle, on average, that's 876 days, just by the way. So that's what? That's like 22 days difference. And then down here, all the way down here is the same thing. Okay, and when you come and you look and you experience, that's 951 days. Okay, so things are heating right up. Okay, we have not even gone anywhere near the peak of the bull cycle of this season, as you can see. And I'd just like to even just remove the UT bots there so that you can actually see the chart. See the chart. What is going on in the chart? I mean, look at it. It's just only going up. If I even had to remove our wonderful ribbon for us right now, look at what it's done. It has only gone up. There is nothing more to describe the way that this beautiful energy comes through. Now, as you can see, it always hit, well, except for this cycle, it always hit the 4.618. Now, the 4.618 is still all the way up here, and we have approximately until end of August, which is one more year, okay, one more year to essentially get to essentially start looking to take profits. This is about $250,000 per Bitcoin potentially at that point. And with the US debt clock continuing to increase, I wonder what it would look like this time next year. Shall we take a bet on here that I think we would put another $4.5 trillion into the market between now and this time next year, end of August next year. So my bull prediction, okay, fine, call it the end of next year. By the end of next year, we would put $4.5 trillion into this market, according to that. Okay, let me know your thoughts down in the comments below. So coming back here, buy Bitcoins 500 days before halving. So buy Bitcoin 500 days before the halving, 500 days before the halving, 500 days before the halving. Okay, hold and don't get shaken out. Second point, sell 500 days after the halving and then repeat. Okay, so 500 days after the halving, boom. 500 days after the halving, boom. 500 days after the halving, boom. Where could that actually lead us to? So 500 days after the halving. And guess what? That's what I said here. Check out my accuracy here. Okay. I've shown you guys this. 200 days and 300 days. So my accuracy on the 30th of August next year is damn freaking close. Okay. So shout out to the Scalping Pro as well, you know, for setting up such great charts. I like this buy the 500. I wish I would have done that in my charts, but I could also still set that up because I never ever managed to do that. But I would love to do that on this chart for us and give us a little bit more energy on this chart here so that we can kind of flow that through. But anyways, looking forward, as I shared with you, here is a massive inverse head and shoulders pattern. So inverse, shoulder, head, and shoulder that we've somewhat developed already. Are we going to pump up, like I said, to this magical level right here? Okay, because that is the level from there and that peak, okay, all the way to essentially up there. Okay, we would probably need to pump up to 75,000, which is why this liquidation component is so important in this video. Now, with that being said, that would possibly, with a massive target like this, take us up to easily 300K odd. Okay, easily. You want to have a look at it? Sure. Let's go and have a look at it. Boom. Check a boom. All right, let's go and have a squiz at that, at the breakout of the neckline. There you go, 130K out of the neckline. And so many people have been calling it 130K for Bitcoin only. I don't know. Let me know your thoughts there. If that is so, then the effects of the diminishing returns does exist, undoubtedly so. But with a different cycle like this, with all of the ETFs coming in, I don't know. I don't believe so. I believe that we are getting ready to like absolutely rocket launch into space. What are your thoughts down in the comments below? Because if you can see here, the hatch ribbons, okay, printed for the third time a buy since 15.5K on the bottom. So there was the first buy at 15.5K. There was the next buy. And here is officially the next buy, okay? Why on earth would you be selling any Bitcoin now? Why would you not be getting any, like, well, you should be getting more Bitcoin. With that being said, altcoins, you can see here, accumulation of 525 days with a breakout of this pattern here. We are currently here right now. I did show you guys that over there. There is that pattern. Right now, we are currently sitting at that level. And we are pretty much, you can see there the down sloping trend that I drew for you. Okay. The validation of the breakout of this and the back test, okay, will essentially push us up much higher, possibly all the way to the potentially $4 trillion market cap. And isn't that very interesting? Because, well, guess what? I've shown you this a few times, but the $4 trillion mark is currently all the way up here at the 4.618. So could we possibly get there on the next altcoin season cycle and beyond? I do think so. And in fact, I think we could end up doing double. Maybe that's a little greedy. Maybe a blow off top from about 6 trillion to about 8 trillion, and then back test all the way back down to like 3 trillion in this space. That's going to be my personal view here. I think it could come down all the way from 8 trillion back down to about $2.5 trillion at some point. That's, I don't even want to tell you, that's mad money. Mad money. Okay. That doesn't even tickle and scratch the back of this, just by the way. So now that you've seen that, I want to take you to a place where you can see here that during the local points on the UTXOs, okay, when they lost their capitulation, there were a number of boom signals, okay, when these hit the highs, that those were the bottoms. Now there's a loss in confirmation, okay, at the bottom here, and it looks ridiculously bullish, okay. The last chart I want to share with you is the fact that new Hong Kong lawmaker follows Trump in proposing strategic Bitcoin reserve. So what is the significance of that? Well, that's Hong Kong. That's one of the next biggest trading places in the entire world, markets in the entire world. Well, the fact that Hong Kong are basically saying that they would like to engage on a reserve using Bitcoin, what do you think is going to, there's only 21 million Bitcoin. And in fact, 5% of that, even more, I think 17% of that is already lost. Okay. That is mad, and so much more. Go look at the charts on my Twitter page. But if you think El Salvador, Argentina, Hong Kong, China, America, possibly even Europe at some point, I mean, Germany are going to shit themselves on their balance sheet because they sold all of their Bitcoin, okay, and it's about to break out. So I don't know about them. I don't know why on earth they did that, but what matters is you, and you will use my link down below to come and trade your Bitcoin and your cryptocurrency with me. In my trades, I am pumping 151%, Pepe's 6%, Ethereum 43%. I'm just chilling on these trades here right now. My theta is still down just ever so slightly, but that is okay. I'm just super chilled here. And I'm going to watch what it does here. If it starts to get a green candle here and a little doji, my goodness me, I'm going to add like $30, $50 to this trade, guys. That's all I can say, because you can see why the breakout is coming soon. I've showed you everything that you need to know in this chart. So if all other countries start adopting Bitcoin as a reserve, strategic reserve, and adding it to their balance sheet, what do you think is going to happen? Besides for all the ETFs, there is only so much Bitcoin, okay? And I have some, and hopefully if you've been watching my channel for the last 4 years, 4.5 years, you would have some Bitcoin too, okay? Because that's why you come and watch this channel. So with that being said, I truly appreciate you all. Let's check if you have any questions you want to ask. Max Mayer, how's it? Etan, how's it, brother? The BTC conference was amazing. And yeah, we are definitely going to be pumping through the roof here. So I don't know about you guys, but I'll be happy to go and let's go and use our ZAG chart here. Let's go and have a look at Brett. Okay. We've been speaking about Brett a lot. I did my video on Brett for you, so go watch the video, but I'm going to simply show you that Brett currently is on its way to the moon. Okay. Right now, we're having a little bit of a pullback candle, okay? No problem. We're still above the ribbon, or we're still within the ribbon. We're bouncing off this uptrending slope, and we are possibly getting ready to make our next move up. Okay, our next move up takes us from 13 odd cents to 30 cents. Okay, that's more than 2.5x. That's 100 and something percent. Okay, 110, 15%. Okay. Now, Mu is another meme coin that we have been speaking about, or I have spoken about previously on the channel, and you can get it on Bybit as well. You see right now that it's having a little bit of a pullback today, but it's back testing this breakout, this juicy, delicious. Look at that level of support right there. It's busy back testing that, as you can see quite clearly, bouncing off the ribbon. And that will, when it settles here, probably somewhere down towards the bottom here, that's going to be another very, very, very beautiful buy session. Because guess what? This meme coin has pumped 180% just like that. Imagine what this meme coins are going to be able to do going forward. We are going to see some crazy numbers come out of this. So that's Mu. All right, let's go and see Happy. We haven't seen Happy. And then I'll go and look at Veracity. Let's go and see Happy. Oh, Happy. I haven't looked at. It's just $12.86. Okay, so right now on Happy, we really are just bouncing off. We've had this major blow off and then a slow sell off. People didn't really want to sell their coins, but we've had a bit of a sell off. Yeah, we're under the ribbon. We're under this level, which is a bit bearish, to be very honest with you. And we've broken this level here. But I think we could get the momentum back up on this coin because of the higher low scenarios that we are actually looking at. If we pull the trend line really right there, you can see there, maybe we have to come down a little bit more to this level. I don't know. I don't think so. But once we do get going on this coin again, because we're kind of at the bottom of this channel anyways, oof, that's 200% right up there. So Happy, you'd be very happy to have Happy. Okay. Let's go look at VRA. Veracity, Hakuna Matata, Veracity. Wow. I haven't even been on the Veracity chart for a long time, as you guys can see here. And Veracity has now back tested this entire space here. It's dangerous, I must say. Veracity still looks a little bit bearish, unfortunately. But for me, I will just continue to accumulate Veracity, stake it for that juicy 15% reward, and then just become absolutely filthy financially rich in the near future with the crypto bull cycle. Don't be damn straight. I will definitely sell my stuff when it gets to that point. But I suppose for now, while we are considering where it's at, you've built some higher and you've tried to get out of the ribbon, I think we'll bounce off of this level nicely. It's been a very nice supportive level on Veracity for a very long time. As you can see there, I've drawn this line for you yonks and yonks and yonks and yonks and yonks ago. Okay. And yeah, now we're at that major, long-term support. Although we broke through this level, which is unhealthy, this red box, that was very unhealthy. I think on my last Veracity video, I said if we ever had to come down, that we would probably come down and retest the baseline of this kind of purple box. And look what we did here. But since we did that, we are already up 27% from there. So it's not bad. And the moment we start to get this breakout happen here, look at what happened in March and May of this year. Veracity had a 215% pump. Do you think that's not going to happen again after we've seen in the last bull cycle? Look at how Veracity just absolutely ballistically went ballistic. Veracity in its last run did a 10,500% gain. I mean, what would that look like if we were to do a 10,500% gain from where we're currently at on this coin? A 10,500 would take us up to 33 cents. Oh, that's very interesting. 33 cents. And that would give us 100x on this coin. Yeah, 100x. Okay. So I think this coin has a 100x minimum to do in this cycle. 10,000x. I can't help you if you haven't got some of Veracity, because Veracity is going to be massive this cycle. All right, let's go and look at. Let us go and look at what else can we look at? Let's go and look at XRP there. We'll look at Cardano. And then we'll possibly call it a night. So there's XRP. Major resistance there. Busy tapping on it right now. Whew. I think the next step up, and we've had a buy signal here on XRP. The next step up for XRP is up to the blue horizontal level, back up at the 71.7 cents, which is about 20% away. Probably pull back, retest onto the rebound, and then bounce off of that. And from here, I don't know. Do you guys think XRP can go beyond this all-time high? What do you think? I mean, there's serious major resistance on this coin. But if we had to go back up to the all-time high, we'd be looking at about 230 odd % on this coin. Now, this coin in this previous bull cycle, and considering that this bull cycle is a lot more different than the previous, that did a 1,200x gain. So a 1,200x gain from the bottom all the way up. 1,200% gain. I mean, we could possibly look at a $5 to $5 $5 to $6 ripple. Okay, that's pretty decent considering. Okay, I don't know. Let me know your thoughts there. I think we're gonna blow through this market roof and this market ceiling very soon. And when it happens, it's going to happen fast. You've got 1 year from now. Okay, look at this. Cardano, unfortunately, Cardano has just been bleeding to death here. It's literally been bleeding to death here, but it is finding support on this box that I drew here, which I did say to you it could possibly come through when it broke through there. Did say if we were to break this level here, that we would come down. And look at how far. When we came down all the way back to 31 cents, down from 80 cents. That is a ridiculous bleeding session. My fudge cracking word. That is a 61% bleeding. Oh, that is terrible. That's why it is so important to just damn well take fucking profits. 240% move from the bottom up to there. Why would you not take profits? Why would I not take profits? Well, a number of reasons. Because I've been sitting tight. Okay. And patience is the key in crypto and is the #1 key in investing. And since the bottom of Cardano to the top of Cardano did about a 3,500% gain, What does that look like from the bottom of Cardano currently all the way up to about a 3,500% gain on Cardano? 3,500% gain on Cardano could take us up to a 10, 11, $12 Cardano. I've previously said that I think Cardano could reach between $10 and $12 myself. I think that is very, very possible. If it is to do that, we are going to see massive liquidity flow into this space. I think one of the ones that I want to share with you is AVAX. Definitely, AVAX is one of our big, beautiful, best babies in this space. Look at where AVAX is busy hunting for its support right now. Look at the support level that it currently is on right now. That is beautiful and incredible and delicious. And AVAX, okay, when it broke through in the previous cycle, okay, it pumped 1,400, 1,500%. And AVAX has done tremendous amounts of stuff in this bull cycle. So AVAX could go all the way from its itty bitty tiny little like $25 now. Okay. And we could, we said 1,400. So yeah, okay, there, 2.618. Cool. Maybe if we see a $370 price on AVAX, that would be quite reasonable, I would say, for this bull cycle. Let me know your thoughts down in the comments below. Are there any more that you want to know about in the comments down below? Let me know. So I think AVAX in itself, okay, let's see if we can go Toncoin. Let's do some Toncoin. Ton. All right. Let's go on our Bybit account on Ton. Boom, chicka, boom, chicka, boom, boom, boom. Whoa, 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 whoa. Toncoin. Wowzers. Look at that. How, even though the ribbon is crossing over here, will immediately draw for you your next levels of support. Look at that level. Look at that. That's a major level of support on Toncoin. And then a minor level of support on Toncoin is somewhere around this level here. Boom, chicka, boom, chicka, boom, 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 which it currently is reaching for, just by the way. And then a major resistance level on Toncoin is there. Okay, so that is what Toncoin now has to break through. But once it breaks through the $7 level, my goodness gracious me, I think we're going to have an absolute rally on this coin. I just want to say to you, because Telegram hasn't even got any massive adoption yet. And ever since the bottom here to the top, it's done 580%. Imagine what another 580%, and I think it's going to do way more than 580%. 580% more on this coin in this cycle. And I think it's going to do a lot more than 580% is what I'm trying to tell you. Okay. Can possibly take this coin from $6 to 45 freaking dollars right now. Okay. Mad gains. Okay. So I hope you're using my Bybit link down below. All right. My Bybit link will get you up to $30,000 deposit bonus. And you can go ahead and use that. Trade with me, make money, buy all of these crazy coins. If you would like me to share with you a couple of my spot coins, I'm always happy to share that. Let me know down in the comments below if you'd love that. I will show you that next time. But the last coin that I wanted to go and speak about, ORNJ, is a coin that I've been speaking about for a little while. Unfortunately, has bled to death over the last little few weeks. But see, I thought there was going to be a nice head and shoulders there, but unfortunately, when the market started to bleed, well, guess what? Look at where our buy signal actually ended up coming in for this beautiful, beautiful trade. Look at that level. All right, that is our buy level on this beautiful orange coin. That is a signal to tell us to buy this coin. And I hope you have accumulated enough of this coin, because this is a Bitcoin coin. And then I'll have a look at one more coin for you, one more meme coin that is part of Bitcoin. But we've had a buy session here. The ribbon is flattening out. We're starting to find some support on the ribbon and on this level. Plus, we could be essentially starting to make our way up just to reach just back up to the all-time high from this level. Now, guys, I've made good money on this coin already. 400%. It means my money is going to 4x here. You have $1,000, turn it into $5,000. Okay. But I think this coin is going to obliterate because of its value chain and its supply and what it does actually for Bitcoin. So for me personally, I think that, I don't know, I think we could see at least a $3 to $5 price on this coin. So if we had to go to the max here, $5 is a 3,500% gain on this coin. But I actually think that this is going to do a lot more than that. So let me know your thoughts down below. Let's go see Dog USDT. Dog Spot. Ironically, a lot of these things are on Bitcoin. Okay, look at Dog. Okay, Dog is a Bitcoin meme coin. Look at what this thing is currently doing. It is also busy backtesting its support levels. Why would they not want to backtest their support levels? Of course, they would want to backtest their support levels. So, cool. Then the next level we would have to essentially find ourselves getting out of is this level, okay? Because that would be the next level to retest. Ironically, coming up to this level, okay? Then we probably have a little bit of a zone here to about there, okay, on Dog. And then the next level out is this level here. I mean, that's out. Once it breaks that level, kapuchkis, it's gone. And it is going to bounce through the roof. Okay, Dog right now is also a limited supply, okay, and coming back up to the all-time high will give us a 150% gain. Where are you making 150%? If you made 150% once a year, you would be outperforming the market. Okay, so if you just took this trade and made that trade over there do freaking well, okay, but you'd have to be patient and wait for that trade to do that, okay, you would be insanely wealthy. Okay, now if you want to learn how to trade, you need to come join my Crypto Bliss channel. And I have some really cool courses coming out in the spring in South Africa. And those will be courses where you can come and learn how to trade. You can ask for one-on-one time sessions with me so that you can learn how to draw your charts, etc. And keep an eye out for that on my page below. And of course, I will be looking to do some Patreon stuff, more gear underneath my links here for you guys, because I believe that this needs energy in this space. And that's what I'm bringing to you is this energy. So show some love on the page. Thank you for being here with me on the live show. Have a wonderful, blessed, and beautiful evening ahead. Much love, much light, and we shall see you on the next one, you wonderful souls. Take care, and love you lots.